Hey there, this is Jenny from Southern Savers. Glad to have you guys join me for the start of our Google Hangouts. I guess in 2015. We took the whole month of December off. So if you're new and you're joining us, welcome for the first time. If you've been joining in on these since we started them eons ago, then welcome back. For those of you who are new, if you are seeing this on Southern Savers, you do need to click through the link in the post to be able to come and leave questions. You're welcome to watch, but if you wanted to actually ask a question, you can't from the post. To be able to ask questions, make sure you click on the play button or the Q&A button that you'll see in the little upper corner of the box on the Google Hangout page, and you'll be right there and ready to go. Our goal tonight is to talk basics, but I can take whatever questions you want. I'm fine with going wherever we want to go. If you want to talk Harris Teeter Super Doubles, since that's going to happen here in another 2 days, we can talk Harris Teeter Super Doubles, but just feel free to leave me the questions and we'll get to them. We're going to start with some basics because that's primarily where a lot of folks are right now. A lot of folks have the desire to figure out how to cut their grocery budget. And you are starting fresh, or some of you even starting brand new. So let's just go there. Let's handle how do we get started, and how do we handle all the basics, and how do we handle everything little that seems really overwhelming at first. I got an email today just from someone who's saying, I don't even have time to print all the printable coupons that go along with what's on sale. How do you handle that and the time that it takes? So can couponing be overwhelming? Yes, and when you're first getting started, it can totally feel that way. But take it from some of us who've been around for a while. Goodness, probably going on our 9th year of couponing here in another couple months. It's not frustrating after a while, and it doesn't take a lot of time once you really kind of get the hang of what you're doing. So that's what we're going to do, is start with the basics. Of course, throw in any question and we'll jump around as those come in. So the true basics on what we're trying to do here. We're going to get coupons from the Sunday paper. We're going to get coupons that we print online. We're going to even get them in magazines. We're going to find them in the store. So we're getting all these coupons from various places, but it doesn't mean that I just want to compile them and want to head to the store and buy things. I really want to time my purchase, the use of my coupon and my purchase, around the sale of an item. So I want to put those two together, and the sale is actually what is saving me most of my money. So I want to buy an item at its best price. That is saving me a chunk of money and use my coupon. That's the, bare bones basic. So let's talk about the best price and the sale first off, because it really is what's saving you most of your money. Every item in a grocery store has a best price. Most of the items, that best price is around 40 to 50% off of its regular price. So I tell most folks, you don't want to buy it if it's not 40% off. If it's at a 20% discount, it will go lower. I don't want to buy it yet. So 40% off or more, that's the sale we're looking for. So an example, you head down the cereal aisle, and a regular price for a box of cereal is like $4.50 a box. I don't want to buy a $4.50 box of cereal. That is incredibly painful. I don't even want to buy a $3 box of cereal. I want to buy a $2.50 or a $2.25. I want that cereal to be buy one, get one, half off before I buy it and before my coupon. Because after my coupon and after the sale, I'm getting an even better deal. But that's my goal. It's the same box of cereal. Last week, it was $4.50. This week, it's $2.25. That's our goal, is to wait for that best price. Now, the trick is knowing that they come along in a cycle. So every 6 weeks, most items in a grocery store go on sale. For example, today, I could go into Publix and Cinnamon Toast Crunch is buy one, get one, and Trix are buy one, get one. And thanks to Pandora, I will never forget that, because I've heard that ad at least 10 times today. Those two cereals are buy one, get one at Publix until January 7th. guess what? In 6 weeks, they will be buy one and get one again. So I need to go in and I need to get enough of that product to last me 6 weeks if it is something that we eat. Thankfully, in the cereal aisle, we don't eat one type of cereal, so I don't need to go in and get 6 weeks of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I need to get a couple boxes of this, and next week I'll get a couple different boxes. Cereal is a strange example, but let's talk mayonnaise or, anything along those lines. I need to get 6 weeks of whatever that product is when it's at its 50% off price, and then I'm set. I don't ever have to buy it until it's back on sale again, because 6 weeks from now, it's on sale again. I need it. It's on sale. This is perfect timing. It's going to feel like that a lot of times. I'm like, hey, look what's on sale. It's like clockwork, guys, I promise. So you're going to get into that cycle. Now, I always have someone when they're first getting started say, great, it's a 6-week long cycle. What week are we on? They are not numbered. You are on week 1 if you are getting started. So when you look at the Publix list that is on Southern Savers or the Harris Teeter list, this is week 1. You want to get anything that is on that list that you will use this week. And I want to get 6 weeks worth of it. So if pasta is buy one, get one, and I have a coupon for it, I want to get 6 weeks worth of pasta. That doesn't mean 40 boxes, but it does mean for our family, at least 3 or 4. We're probably going to eat spaghetti once every other week, if not more often. It's like Mama's, this has been a stressful week, go-to meal. So you need to kind of figure out for you what your needs are for certain items. Get about 6 weeks worth of those products. If you don't, let's say I go in and I got 1 box of pasta. Then 3 weeks from now, I'm coming back, I'm out of pasta, and I'm paying full price because it's not on sale and I don't have a coupon. I may buy the house brand, but I'm not going to get anywhere near the sale price of that national brand product. So that's the concept. I want to get enough so that I am set through until the next sale price. So Teray has a question along these lines. So let's go there first. You always talk about the 6-week cycle, but sometimes things take a lot longer than that. With that, most of the time we don't have a coupon to match every sale. So what's the difference between couponing and hoarding? This is a struggle. Teray, there are some items that don't follow a 6-week cycle, and you'll learn those as you see them not come back on that 6-week mark. Most of those that don't follow a 6-week cycle are incredibly specific items. So if you have some brand loyalties and it is your product and you just are not willing to take a similar brand, or it's a product that's only made by one tiny little brand. So for me, a lot of folks that have followed Southern Savers for a while know that I love Vita muffins. They're delicious, really low calorie breakfasts. They are not made by any other company. They're just this one random product in the freezer section. Those items, when we get into that tiny little category, you're probably looking at more of like a 10-week cycle because there is no competing brand to come up and push them into a higher sales cycle. Someone asked me one time about sales cycles for Smucker's all natural peanut butter. Guess what? It's not ever going to come on sale because Smucker's owns Jif. And what brand are they going to put more marketing power behind? They're going to put more marketing power behind the bigger brand that they own. So tiny brands usually will fall into that mark where it's a longer sales cycle. So if I see Vita muffins on sale, I may actually get 8 boxes. There are 4 to a box, so it's not really enough for 6 weeks, but I'm not going to eat them every single morning for breakfast either. It's probably more than most people would need though, but it's a product that I love. So you'll kind of figure out what those brands are. For me, Teray, though, the warning would be really tiny brands or a really tiny pocket in the store that just doesn't have a lot of competition behind it. And then your second part of that, though, was that sometimes we see something come on sale and we don't have a coupon. And this is a great thing to point out especially for folks that are brand new. So if you're looking at the Publix list and you're looking at all the sale things, but you just got started and you don't have inserts from 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, you don't even have a lot of printables, you're just kind of going with what you got in this Sunday's paper, which was actually a lot, but you kind of feel like you're going bare bones. Remember, the concept is to buy it at the best price. That is saving me 50% without a coupon. The coupon is icing on the cake, but I don't want to pass up the sale just because I don't have a coupon. Because passing up that 50% off sale or even the 40% off sale means that when I get a coupon in 2 or 3 weeks, the item's full price. I actually had a better deal without the coupon and just with the sale had I gotten it back with the sale. So don't wait on the coupon to get started. A lot of folks say, you know what, I'm just gonna stockpile some coupons for a while, we'll get started in a month. No, you're paying more on your groceries than you need to. Start following the sales now. You've got 6 weeks here. I have to see things come on sale and buy them as they come on sale, and week by week more things are coming on sale, but it's gonna take about 6 weeks until you've seen most of the items that you purchase come on sale. Well, come that 7th week, you've purchased everything, you've got a really good stockpile going, which isn't hoarding. Stockpiling is just enough for 6 weeks, maybe a little bit more on those tiny little products, but it's not crazy. That 7th week, I've got a lot more coupons than I had on week 1. Things are coming back on sale now, and I've got more and more coupons to pair with them. So the savings is only getting better and better, but don't use the coupons as an excuse to not grab an item. Always go with the sale, whether you have the coupon or not, even down to the number of products. So if I see that our favorite product is buy one, get one this week, and I only have 1 coupon, don't buy 1 box. If you need 3 of those to make it through a 6-week period, buy 3. Use the 1 coupon you have. No, you don't have coupons on the other 2, but you're still saving 50%. So that's the concept, is going with what's the biggest discount, which is generally the sale, over the coupon on that one. And hopefully that answered your question in a very long answer all the way around. So we've got the concept of a 6-week cycle, understanding that there are some exceptions, and just to throw in a couple others. So I mentioned tiny products that don't have a lot of competition, and even tiny brands that are owned by a larger brand. Another one that a lot of folks don't think about, but you know in the back of your mind, holiday specific items, it's over. If you want an amazing deal on a spiral cut ham, you missed it. It was a week and a half ago. You may find some like on markdown in a store now, but you're in the last days of that. We do not find really good deals on certain cuts of meats and even baking goods outside of holiday pockets. So we want to kind of get stocked up at Christmas and New Year's to last us until Easter, then stock up at Easter. And that's a long stretch to last you until Thanksgiving. That's a crazy long one. Baking wise, we will see baking bubbles pop up. We'll see a little tiny bubble around July 4th, but then we won't see baking goods back on sale until the fall. Once canned pumpkin hits the shelf, baking goods will come back on sale. So late September, early October, but it's a long stretch as well. If you love to bake, you almost want to hit the sales now. Hit these end of New Year's sales through tomorrow. Go crazy. Stock up on flour and sugar and all of that while it's still on sale as long as you can. And then ride it out until Easter. We'll see very good baking deals right around Easter again, and then nothing until the fall. Another one, this one doesn't affect a lot of folks, but we don't see hot foods on sale in the summer. And I mean like soups and hot teas and hot cocos, not like dinner, but just hot extra foods that you don't normally crave in the middle of summer. We also don't see really, really cold foods, ice creams, popsicles, novelties like that on sale in the dead of winter. So dead of winter just started. It's after the holidays all the way through mid-March. They come back on sale mid-March. Those of us in the South, we're cool with ice cream year-round, but if it's 10 degrees outside, most people don't they don't put it on sale in the whole country. So just be ready for those few little pockets on the 6-week cycle to watch for. Doesn't mean you still need to hoard, but do get enough as you go through all of that. Karen has another good question that goes along with this. You were looking at the buy price shopping list. How would you use that list, and can I explain it? So if you head to Southern Savers and you look at the Learn to Coupon page, which is up at the very top, the Learn to Coupon page, one of the first things on it is a buy price list. And a buy price list is showing you what is a good price for the items that you may purchase in the store. And you'll notice on the list that you can download from Southern Savers that there are no brands there. It's generally because we're purchasing all national brands. We're not purchasing house brands. House brands don't go on sale massive amounts, and we don't have coupons for them. So we're getting a much better deal on national brands. And what you'll see there is a much smaller number than you're used to. So cereal is $1 or 10 cents for mustard or whatever it may be. And I'm going off of just prices that we've gotten in the past. I don't necessarily remember what's on the list right now. I do update that every 6 months, so it is current with the prices that we're seeing before you panic and look at it and think it just can't be right. How you would use that is when you're first getting started and you walk into a store, the hard part your first few weeks is that honestly, everything in the store appears to be on sale. They all have sale tags, especially the cereal aisle. The entire cereal aisle is on sale right now. It's not. They're lying to you. Don't believe a word that the store tells you. Use the buy price list. So look at the list and say, hey, this list says I shouldn't buy cereal unless it's $1 or less. That price is leaving the store. So that is after the coupon. I don't want to pay more than $1 for cereal. Then move on. We are not there yet. This is not the best sale price because you're going to see cereal sales that show $3 a box or even $3.50 a box. You do not have a coupon that is going to make a $3.50 box of cereal cost $1. Move on. So your buy price list is really to help you when you're first getting started. And one other personal tip, because you probably have some brand loyalties, which you should really get rid of. They cost you a lot of extra money. But use the item search that is on Southern Savers. This is the big blue button that's on the right-hand sidebar near the top of the page. Use the item search, put in a brand that you love. Let's say you love Tide detergent, and put in a date of about a month ago and hit search. And it's gonna show you every deal that we have seen on Tide detergent in the last month. And that is basically your way of seeing a buy price list. I know what the going price for Tide has been in the past, so now I know what I'm looking for in the future. And that's the concept of a buy price list. It's really to help you be able to spot when something is actually on sale. You're not gonna need it very long, Karen. Honestly, the minute you go to the store and you buy something, most of us will never forget that moment. You're gonna come home, you got pasta for free. Most of you are gonna take pictures of your pasta and post it to Facebook. So you don't need a piece of paper to tell you that pasta should be free. You got that one. And you're gonna be able to go through your pantry and kind of name off all the prices that things should be after you've paid the pennies for them in the grocery store, because that's the fun moment. You just got soup for 20 cents and pasta for free and cereal for 75 cents. I mean, you're giddy. You're gonna sit down at dinner and be like, guess what? This whole dinner costs $1.48 because you can map out every penny that you just spent. But that buy price list is just to help you get started. And Teray, in terms of deals, is talking about, we saw a deal the past almost 2 weeks because they doubled it over at Bilo. Smithfield Bacon has been buy one, get one. We've had coupons in the store, right in a dispenser in front of it, that go along with the buy one, get one deal. I agree with you, Teray. It was a great deal. I bought 3 packs every time I went to the store. We had a house full of people for Christmas, and it was wonderful to be like, bacon for everyone, because this is such a great price. It doesn't always happen, and meat can be an exception. For me, honestly, with meat deals, this is where having a freezer can come in handy, because when you do see an amazing deal on meat, even markdown meat, I want to grab it. and I want to grab as much as I can because we don't always see it. Meat is honestly just going up. It's going to continue to go up until next season, which meat seasons don't kick over until next spring. So you've got beef prices that are going to continue to rise, chicken prices that are going to continue to rise until next May, or this May. I keep forgetting we're in a new year, but that's still a long way away. So I would agree with you on that moment. Meat is one where all of a sudden you kind of feel like a hoarder because I am getting more than 6 weeks. And on that bacon deal, that may be a moment too. Just if you love bacon, to say, wow, I'm getting a pack of bacon for less than $3. It's normally $6 plus. Go crazy. This is a great price on meat. Okay, Jennifer's got a specific question on using coupons with sales. So I've been mentioning these buy one, get one sales. That's a lot of what we're gonna grab in the grocery stores. And keep in mind, that's why we're in a grocery store and not in a superstore. So we're not in Walmart, we're not in Target for our groceries. We're in a grocery store because the grocery stores run the best sales on groceries. That's what they're there for. Walmart and Target will price match these, but they don't price match the fun coupon policies. So if you live anywhere for Publix except for Florida or North Carolina, Publix doubles, Buy Low doubles, Harris Teeter doubles. If I've got a store that's doubling coupons on a regular basis, I want to be there. Walmart does not double my coupons. So I'm heading into a store. Let's go grocery store first for Jennifer's question. Grocery store first. I go in, I've got a buy one, get one sale anywhere except the state of Florida. Florida is its own little ball game. Buy one, get one sale in Georgia, South Carolina, all of our states above. It is really a buy one, it's just a big old 50% off sale. You don't have to buy both items in a grocery store for a buy one, get one sale. No matter the grocery store you go in, you can buy one. They will ring up at half price and you can use a coupon on one. If you want to buy two, use 2 coupons. If I have a coupon for $1 off 2, just so we're all clear from the beginning, a coupon for $1 off 2 products means I do have to purchase both of them. That is the one coupon I'm allowed for those 2 items. But I am allowed a coupon on each one of them. So that's grocery. If I head into the drugstores, CVS is the only drugstore left that will allow you to use a coupon on both items of a buy one, get one. All 3 drugstores, CVS, Walgreens, and Rite Aid, ring up a buy one, get one as a true buy one and get one free. And that's how the grocery stores in Florida ring them up as well. So they're exactly the same. In Florida grocery stores and all drugstores, no matter where you live, you must purchase both of them on a buy one, get one deal. Florida grocery stores and CVS are going to let you use a coupon on each one of them. So I bought 2 Pantene conditioners. I have a coupon for $2 off Pantene. I am allowed to use 2 $2 off coupons on that buy one, get one deal in a Florida grocery store or a CVS anywhere in the nation. Buy one, get one 50% off. So that was your other part of this, explaining that one in there with it is not a deal. So you got to think about the savings on that. A buy one, get one 50% off is really just a 25% discount off of each product. So don't fall prey to those sales. They really aren't as great as they seem. The only time that I would go tearing in for a buy one, get one 50% off sale is if I had a crazy high value coupon. I am allowed to use a coupon on each one of them in that situation, no matter the store, because neither one of those products is free. But it's still not a great sale. So stand down on the buy one, get one 50% offs. Go crazy on the buy one, get ones. And hopefully that helps. Now, to cover Walgreens and Rite Aid really quick, Walgreens and Rite Aid, buy one, get ones, I'm only allowed a coupon on the product that I'm buying. They do not allow a coupon on the free product. And that's really just because they aren't coupon friendly. There's no reason not to allow a coupon on the free product. They do get fully reimbursed for it. That's why the grocery stores and CVS both allow it. But Walgreens and Rite Aid corporately are not coupon friendly, so it just kind of made that rule. So no coupons on the second product of a buy one, get one in Rite Aid or Walgreens. Everywhere else, no matter how they ring up, whether one is full price and one is free or they're just all 50%, I always get 2 coupons. It's just those 2 stores that don't allow that. Alexandria says, I know the drugstore is the best place to shop for diapers. CVS made me a very happy mama the last couple of weeks, but are the Target gift card deals on the larger boxes ever worth it? Alexandra, they are sometimes worth it. And this is where I would encourage you to focus on the buy price per diaper. And I put this in a post a long time ago. If you Google just Southern Savers and stocking up on diapers, it should be the top thing that comes up under Google. It's kind of my buy price per diaper, because you just can't compare the massive box to the jumbo pack to the super pack. I mean, they're all so different. So you have to take it down per item. And if you can hit that buy price per diaper, then yes, it's a great deal. We do see it from time to time. It's usually going to happen not on the $5 gift card deals. So like 2 weeks ago, Target ran a deal where you bought 2 massive boxes and you got a $5 Target. That isn't going to cut it. If I'm going to buy 2 $30 boxes of diapers, you better give me more than $5 back. But if they're going to give a $10 gift card or more, we're kind of getting close. And if I've got a high value manufacturer's coupon that I can pair in with both of those, especially if I've got a Target store coupon to pair in as well, now we're talking. But always go down with the buy price per diaper before you ever make the decision to run out and grab them. Honestly, CVS is still going to blow them out of the water, because CVS is creaming that buy price per diaper with the $2 packs of Huggies when they run the really good deals and you have a really good coupon. But Target will still be in the buy price, definitely. How many coupons should I print from coupons.com? I find myself throwing out expired coupons that I didn't use pretty often. So Janet, for me, I follow 3 rules because there's a lot there and you'll end up wasting a lot of ink. Paper is free with all kinds of deals at Staples, but ink isn't always free. So for me, my 3 rules. First, if it's a high value coupon that I know we will use. So they put up a $4 off coupon on a brand that we normally will purchase, or I know kind of goes on sale, I will grab that. Sometimes it's even a high value coupon that I've never tried before. If we're talking some crazy $7 off or $8 off, there was a buy one, get one razors coupon. I'll tend to print those because I know that they're going to pair in with a deal. I'd rather have the coupon. The second one is a brand that I know we will use. My children love Pop-Tarts. I'm a horrible mom. We eat Pop-Tarts. I don't start my battles at 8 a.m. I start my battles much later in the morning. So I will buy Pop-Tarts. If I see a Pop-Tart coupon, I'm going to print it. The minute I see it, it's a brand I know we're going to use the minute that it goes on sale. And the third one for me is a vegetable coupon. So we see frozen vegetables come up at the beginning of the month. Libby's canned vegetables will come up from time to time. So Green Giant and Libby's and a couple other brands will pop up. I'm going to print those as soon as I see them. They do not last long. So vegetables, high values, and brands that I know we will use. If it doesn't fit those 3, wait. Most of the lists for the grocery stores come out a day before the ad starts. So it doesn't even start until Wednesday or Thursday, depending on where you live. Pull up that Publix ad on Monday. Don't worry about getting ready for anything. Just go through and print what you want now, because come Wednesday or Thursday, those coupons may not still be there, but you went ahead and got them. I don't even organize those. I cut them and I go ahead and paper clip them to the Publix ad so they're ready. And then in a couple more days, I'll get together all the insert coupons, but I don't do it all in one fell swoop. I've at least handled the printables before they met their print limits, and I got mine in, but I didn't have to print them before the sale. I waited until the sale came out to get most of them. Hopefully that helps. Do I miss out on some? Yes, but I would rather miss out on 1 or 2 printable coupons that met their limit than throw away 100 that I took the time to print and took the time to cut and took the time to organize just to never use. Dawn asks, am I planning a session on budgeting? And if so, when? You know, Dawn, we were going to go there in 2 weeks. We were going to keep on basics next week and talk organization and a little bit more into drugstores and whatnot, just to kind of finish out. And then we'll do budgeting the 3rd week. So we're going to do every Monday night in January for a different call. But if you have a question, we can talk budgeting now. So feel free to ask a specific question if you want. Alexandra asked a question on organization. Do I have suggestions on how to organize printable coupons, extra flyers, and loose coupons? Do I save a pocket in the 13 accordion pocket folder? So yes and yes. The large Publix extra flyers, those go in the back pocket of my accordion flyer, as do booklets that I grab in the store or any home mailer. They're all in that back pocket together. There's not really a lot in there. But if my shopping list ends up saying, you know, the Publix Winter Family Savings booklet, I just reach in and see if that booklet's in that back pocket. That way I didn't have to organize it or cut them or anything, just check there. Printables and other loose coupons that we grabbed in the stores, that is going in the small little coupon folder or little coupon bag, whatever you're using, that goes along with the accordion, because the accordion cannot hold loose coupons. It's just not, it's too big. And you've got all your main inserts in that. And if you are listening to this and you're already lost, head to Southern Savers and just look under the Learn to Coupon, and down at the bottom you'll see stuff on organization. We're also going to talk about organization a lot next week as well. But hopefully that answers your question. My loose is in another system, little tiny system, and then my booklets and pamphlets are all in the back pocket of that 13 pocket accordion folder. Okay, so back to where we were, and if y'all have more questions, just keep on asking. I'm good with that. We got the basics of I want to go in, I want to buy it on sale, I want to buy enough of it when it's on sale to last me until it is on sale again, and then use my coupons on top of that. And the concept that this is going to take a few weeks. I cannot magically conquer grocery land in 1 week because the entire store is not on sale this week. One little portion is on sale this week, and next week a different portion is on sale. So to get started this week, you're going in, you're going to buy 6 weeks worth of anything that is on the Publix list on Southern Savers this week. And one little note on that, if you're new, I don't type the entire Publix ad. I only type the items that are 40% off or more. So if it's not a good price, it's not on the list. So 6 weeks worth of anything that's on the list. You're just starting out, you have things you have to have. So 1 week worth of those items that you just can't make it another week for. Next week, 6 weeks worth of what you need that's on sale because it's a new sale. 1 week worth of what you have to have. Each week that have to have section is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller because you're stocking up on more and more and more as the weeks go by. So come 6 weeks, you're pretty stocked. And your have to have section is down to like bread and milk, maybe some produce. You're going to just grab those when you're in the store. But you're pretty much now just going in to stay stocked. You're looking at what's on sale, what do we need, what do we not have enough for another 6 weeks of, what did I overbuy last time and I totally don't need to buy again for like 9 months. Ignore those items. But it's going to take about 6 weeks until you really feel that coming together. The first couple of weeks, your have to have section, please don't get 6 weeks worth of it. They're not on sale. And it might even be items that you want to go ahead and go to another store for. If you have an Aldi in your area, Aldi's great. It's all house brands, but is good for those have to have items. A lot of folks ask me, why don't I push Aldi instead of couponing? You'll actually save more in a grocery store. And that is hard for Aldi loyalists to agree on. But we will beat Aldi prices with grocery store sale prices and coupons. So don't go 100% Aldi. It's just great for the items that I can't make it another week. Their house brand prices are good prices. Just grocery store sale and coupon prices will beat them. So that's why we don't want to just do all of our shopping there. If you don't have an Aldi, then Walmart house brands. There are definitely ways you already know how to save on those off sale items. That's all we're doing, 1 week worth just to make it. I'd also encourage you to menu plan so that that have to have section is even smaller. Maybe you don't really have to have some of them. You can push them off a few more weeks. And then we're going to throw in all the coupons. So we grabbed them at their best price. Now for all the coupons, you've got everything that came from the Sunday paper. You've got all the printables. And don't forget about all the apps that are currently out there. There are a ton of them. I did a roundup, I guess it was last Friday, of my top 10 apps. Honestly, there are way too many to even remember sometimes. But the fun part with these apps is don't forget that they can all be used together. So if I go in to Kroger, let's say there's a deal right now for free Jose Ole little frozen thingies in Kroger. They come out to be a money maker after a high value coupon and a mobile app. Well, I pull up Ibotta, I redeem the mobile app coupon from Ibotta on the Jose Ole product, and then I happen to pull up another app and I see that there's another coupon for that. You are allowed to use them all. Those apps are all independent of each other. So you can really start to rack up the savings if Ibotta had a coupon and Checkout 51 had a coupon, and so on and so forth. And it has nothing to do with what you did in the store. So you already used your manufacturer's coupon, you bought the item on sale, I've got a great deal in the store, and then I come home and I submit my receipt. These are all really like rebates to all of these various apps, whichever ones you choose to use. This is just it's just getting better and better for you, but you can do all of them on top of each other. Sometimes for me, I'll even pull them up and I have just basic 50 cents back on any gallon of milk. Great, buy 1 gallon of milk and start submitting your receipt to anybody and everybody who's currently offering that promotion on their app. So a few of those, just to go through some names: Ibotta, Checkout 51, Shopmium, which is SHOPMIUM. Shrink is another one that folks are using. Those are the, I guess, 4 main. Oh, and Saving Star are the ones that most folks are using on a regular basis. Can you use coupons at Aldi or Costco? No, you cannot, Karen. Neither store allows you to use coupons. BJ's does if you have a BJ's in your area, but Costco does not. They do have their own coupons, but they don't take manufacturers, and Aldi definitely does not take coupons. You may occasionally see coupons matched on the Aldi list for Southern Savers, and the reason that I do that is that you can price match national brands or generic produce products in Walmart, and Walmart would allow you to price match the Aldi price and use a coupon. So if you ever do see coupons on the Aldi list on Southern Savers, it's just intended if you were to price match that product in Walmart. I keep seeing that Staples has free paper, but there isn't one close to where I live. Do Office Max and Office Depot have these sales? Dawn, they don't, but a lot of times the Staples free paper deals are actually good online as well. It's just the shipping part. And I want to say over the holidays that Staples started offering free shipping for anyone that had a Staples rewards card for no requirement. I'm trying to quickly pull up their site and see if they were still offering it. But like right now, there's a deal on reams of paper at Staples this week where they come out to be super, super cheap. That is a deal where you could grab it and get shipping, free shipping paired in with the reams of paper, and you just did the deal from Staples but never had one locally. Perfectly fine. Most Staples easy rebates, because that's usually how it comes out to be free, are returned to you in the form of Visa gift cards as well. So I don't even ever have to step foot in a Staples to use the reward that comes back to me. I can turn around and use my rewards card in Publix or any other store that you're going to shop in. So just make sure that's what you're getting. You probably don't want to get your rewards back in Staples credit. So always pay attention to what the rebate is for, whether it's a Staples rebate in terms of store credit or a Staples easy rebate in terms of a Visa gift card. Jump on the Visa gift card ones because it's going to be the easiest for you. When Kmart has double coupons up to $2, is it really worth going? They now make you spend $25 before they will double the coupons. Jennifer, I signed off on Kmart Super Doubles years ago, just checked out, not doing it. The first few times they ran it, they didn't do a requirement and they didn't have limits. And I went in, it took me literally 2 hours to check out. It was a nightmare. I kind of came home and said, you know what? Never doing that again. Since then, all the Kmarts in my area have closed down. So I'd have to go over an hour to even find a Kmart that would run it. So I don't go. Could it be worth it? Possibly, if you were already in there for other items. But honestly, their products are so much higher than normal prices in other stores that I just don't see that it's worth it, especially when you already have to spend the additional purchase to get the doubles in the first place. I would just rather go to the drugstore and get those certain items super cheap, and the grocery store and get those items super cheap than really mess with the hassle in the first place. But if you're already near one and you had some other things to grab, maybe you can go. I'm not going to write it off for everyone. I just did because I couldn't take it anymore. It was too frustrating. How does You Promise work? I tried the Sargento cheese coupon to get $3 off and it didn't work a few weeks ago at Publix. So Karen, You Promise for Publix, you need to get a You Promise key tag. They have them at customer service or in the rounder where the weekly ads live. The You Promise key tag, you then go to youpromise.com, you register it. When I'm checking out in Publix and I'm buying participating items, I scan my card as if it was like a savings card at any other store. I scan my card, and that card is what allows Publix to tell You Promise that you bought the participating item. As long as you've gone through and activated the e-coupons that you want to use, once I buy it and scan the card, You Promise tells Publix, and within a couple of days, you'll find the $3 off or whatever the value was in your You Promise account. So it doesn't come off at the register. The money is put into your online account. It's really meant for college savings, but you can get it out. If you just ask them to mail you a check, they will. But that's the key part that a lot of folks forget, is the key tag that you have to get from Publix. Register that with You Promise, and then start to grab all the deals that you want to grab when you're in the store. And if by chance you also have one of the like school savings cards where they give a portion of your purchase back to a public or private school, you can still use all of that together. So if you're thinking, but I already scanned this card, you can scan whatever at Publix. You can scan the school savings card. You can scan You Promise. It's fine. It's just for them to be able to send data to You Promise and know that it was your purchase. Enjoy the city books. When will they be on sale? And do I know what cities will have the dollar off amounts of Winn-Dixie? The 5 off 30 is gone, Teray. There is a 5 off 50 in the new books for 2015, so it's not as exciting. The general books have them. South Florida books have them. We've seen a couple sales, but none that I really thought were worthwhile to mention at this point. I just can't see paying $10 for those books a piece, even on sale. I think give them maybe till the end of January, and then they'll start to mark them down to the much lower prices. After getting them for $1 a piece towards the end of last year, it's really hard to pay more than even $1. But I know that if you're in that area, you want those Winn-Dixie coupons to be able to use them. They are out. They're 5 off 50s, but I'd give them a few more weeks before we really start to see some good discounts on those books online. What's a good place to buy toilet paper? I like Scott, and it's hardly on sale. I buy my bulk in Costco, but it gets pricey. So Scott toilet paper, Janet, I don't know what your normal stores are, but we do see it go on sale pretty regularly. And this is where I would point you to the item search that's on Southern Savers. So if you head to the site, you'll see the big blue button on the right-hand side that says search by item or brand, and then type in the word Scott and just see what comes back. You don't even have to do the toilet paper, but if you want, you can do bath tissue, because that is what we call it in grocery land. So just searching for Scott bath tissue this week, It's on sale at the Commissary and Family Dollar and BJ's and Fred's and Lowe's Foods. So we do have a number of sales this particular week. General price, we're going to get it honestly at Buy Low and Winn-Dixie the cheapest, and drugstore is the cheapest. You'll be able to get a 12-roll pack, usually for around $5 to $4.50 for the 12-roll pack. And that's usually 12 double rolls, since we want to be able to compare apples to apples. For me, every time I have compared wholesale prices to grocery store prices or drugstore prices on paper goods, grocery stores and drugstores always win, especially drugstores, because they don't factor in double coupons and huge discounts that they will run on paper goods. So wait for those discounts, wait for that kind of individual price if you're looking for it. Even go per roll if you need to. Like I was mentioning with someone earlier on diapers, kind of create your per roll toilet paper price, and if you're hitting it, grab it. We will see Scott occasionally at Target as well, but it's usually a great deal at Buy Low, Winn-Dixie, and the drugstores. Okay. Alexandra has a question along that lines with Winn-Dixie. Is it true that they bump up their prices on BOGOs? They struggle with that, Alexandra. So you need to be careful when you're in Winn-Dixie. If something just seems way, way off, don't grab it. Sometimes you can even look under and see what the original price was if they weren't smart and they didn't pull off the tags. But you do have to be cautious. Buy Low does not do that, which is strange to me now that they're owned by the same company, but Winn-Dixie still does. And I was hoping we would see Winn-Dixie stop that, but they have not given up their evil ways, I guess you could say. It doesn't happen in the whole ad. It's usually like 4 or 5 things. You're like, who would pay that? Who would ever pay that? The rest of the ad will be normal, except for those 4 or 5 things. Okay, so Karen, you activated the coupon, you used the key tag, and it still didn't go to your card. That's when I would go ahead and call you, promise, and tell them. And if you still have the receipt, they'll ask you to read some numbers off the top of your receipt. They'll verify your purchase, and they'll put it in your account. They're usually really, really good at fixing it. If you don't have your receipt, that gets a little tricky, but they can fix it. So hopefully you can still go in and grab it. If not, then next time, hold on to that receipt until you see the email come across of you just saved money at Publix, because You Promise and Saving Star are both really good about emailing you if you've told them to do that every time money is put into your account. Okay, so we've been all over the board. But along the lines of basics, until more questions come in, we have the sales, we have the stocking up, and we have the coupons, and we want to pair all of that together. One last thing on stocking up before I lose some of you too. I don't mean that you're going to have a bomb shelter behind your house, and I don't mean that you don't need to park in your garage. So when I say I want you to get enough for 6 weeks, that's really all that it is. I mean, how many times in the next 6 weeks are you going to eat tacos? You're not. I'm going to eat them maybe once, maybe twice, but I don't need 10 boxes. And if you go overboard, then don't buy any more for a very long time. But also remember, first, that it's going to come on sale again, I promise. And second, it'll go bad before you can use them. And most of us learn this the hard way. For me, it was on Windex. I went in, Windex was a crazy good price. I bought like 17 bottles, had all these coupons, and it was less than 20 cents a bottle. I had never seen Windex that cheap before in my life, and I was just starting out. We still have Windex. We will not need Windex until probably 2020. We're good. So you just learn from your mistakes and you move on. But most of us only need enough for 6 weeks, I promise. If you go in and you want to get a crazy amount or you want to donate it to charity, talk to your store manager before you take it off the shelf. Please don't clear a shelf in the name of charity, because those of us behind you would like 1 bottle of whatever it is. We'd at least like to get 1. We can get rain checks, but that actually hurts your store. So if they have to issue rain checks, this is their moment where they're officially losing money. They do not lose money on buy one, get one deals. So whatever you think, buy one, get ones are not loss leaders for your store. they get reimbursed a rebate from the manufacturer on buy one, get one deals that are sold during the calendar dates of that ad. They do not get rebates for the rain checks issued for those deals. So I don't want to force my store into a rain check situation unless they're out and I'm getting 3. This isn't a huge number. Grab your 3. But if you're wanting to get like 40, most stores are going to limit you. So Karen's actually asking, what are the quantity limits for Publix and Kroger? It's going to differ. Most stores will say quantities limited or quantity limit rights reserved, meaning that they can basically tell you this is as many as you can get. Most Publixes, the max is 8 products or 4 buy one, get ones if you're in Florida. For Kroger, it's up to the store. Most Krogers don't actually have a limit on the number of products. They have a limit on the number of coupons. So they get you the other way. Kroger is very tricky with their printable coupons. They're only going to take 2 printable coupons that are identical per like item. So if I went in and wanted 5 boxes of cereal, all the same brand, I couldn't use 5 printable coupons for those 5 boxes of cereal. I could use 2 printable coupons for those boxes of cereal, and then I'm gonna have to come up with other coupons for the 3 other boxes that were either a different value, that were not identical to the first 2 that I used, or from a different source. They weren't printable, but they were from magazines or newspapers or something else. But I'm gonna have to stick with my store's quantity limits. If I wanna go above that, ask your store manager early in the week. So again, the Publix ad is already up on Southern Savers for the ad that starts in 2 to 3 days, depending on where you live. Go in tomorrow and say, hey, there's this amazing deal on whatever it is that you want, and I wanna be able to get 15 of them, which is an insane number. You can even say, I want to get it for charity, whatever it is that your reasoning behind that. Most store managers are completely cool with this. When you tell them, they, if possible, will put an order in. It will come in on the midweek truck. So it's not the beginning of the ad. Excuse me. It'll come in usually on the Monday truck. In the middle of the ad, they'll call you. They'll keep it behind customer service and say, hey, Miss Martin, your 15 bags of whatever you just ordered have arrived, and you'll come in and pick it up. It never affected the supply on the shelf for the store, but the reason why they're so willing to do that is that it does help them. It increases their quantity sold. They get a rebate check back for it, and it is really in the end helping their bottom line. So most grocery managers and store managers are totally cool with special ordering you a product that you want a lot of from the weekly ad. Just ask if they can. If it's a product that's limited, they can't get extra, they're gonna tell you that, but they're at least gonna be willing to try. So always ask if you do want more of something. Lindsay asks, what about expiration dates, and specifically on shampoo? Products do have them. You'll see them printed on the bottoms. I don't know what a shampoo expiration date is, but they do start to settle probably eventually. We probably have some in our cabinet that's at least a year old, and it still cleans hair perfectly fine. But what I would recommend, Lindsay, is that maybe once a year you get in the habit of doing a clean out. So we do baskets most Christmas time, holiday season time for families in the church, or we have a kind of a community of families that our church will help support with extra food. And we'll do toiletry baskets and just clean out everything from the cabinets because we see so many deals in the drugstores. I can't count the number of deodorants that we may purchase for free in a year. I would so gladly be willing to pass those on to other people. So maybe that's where you go to, is you start to cycle some of this through. I keep the brands that I love. So I am a Clear shampoo girl, love that, that product. But all these other swabs and anything else that we grab, they end up in baskets. People are still incredibly great for them. They are not bad products to pass down, but they were free for me, so I'm glad to get rid of them. And that's what I would encourage you to do as well. Grocery products that have expiration dates, I would encourage you to get like a can rotating system. If you follow me on Instagram, that was actually my Christmas present to myself, was a can rotation system, because I have needed it for ages. and just put it in our pantry. So now the newest product goes in the back, the oldest one rolls to the front. So we're always using the older product first, versus the newest ending up right on the shelf in the front, and that older product just sitting there longer and longer and longer. So we kind of all have to work on that when we're going on a stockpiling setup. And you can struggle with that in the healthcare section of your house as well. One other moment that Teray had to hoard, the canned tomatoes for 38 cents. This was a Kroger deal for some of us, and I don't know where you grabbed it. We grabbed them at Kroger. It might have even been 34 cents. Del Monte canned tomatoes went a little crazy on that one as well here too. They didn't fit in the can rotator system. There were so many canned tomatoes. That's okay. We will eat them, and you will learn the prices that, yes, are highlight prices. Like, I need to grab as many of this as I possibly can because I don't see this price often, within reason. You don't need to go crazy, within reason. I'm always going to point that one out to you as well. Okay, so Courtney, Bilo has a sale on Scott right now. It's $5, and there's a 55 off one coupon. It states it doesn't double. It will probably still double at Bilo. In the end, you're going to get an 8-roll pack for $3.87, or extra soft 12 pack for the same price. So there you go. Courtney found you a deal, Janet, if you have that store near you. And it's exactly what I was saying. Bilo and Dixie will usually always have the best price. The 3-day sale for Bilo does end tomorrow, so don't wait. If you have that near you, I would grab it now. And if Scott is your brand. So with all of that, I think we've kind of hit a good point for coming to a close tonight on basics. If you have more questions than we got to on basics, we're going to do basics again next week, but we're also going to try to get into drugstores, because I want to buy all my groceries in a grocery store, but all of my personal care and even household items, minus the Scott toilet paper deal at Bilo, I pretty much want to buy those items in a drugstore. So for us, laundry detergent, paper towels, toilet paper, and anything personal care, all coming from a drugstore. So we have to do the two together to save the most money possible. And I know that drugstores are foreign for a lot of folks and make no sense. Why should I be buying anything in there? Pantene costs like $6 a bottle. They are good deals if you know how to shop their rewards programs. So we're going to talk about that next week, along with any other questions that you guys have. So join me back. It's always Monday night, always at 8:30. Try to make it easy for you to remember. And then we'll do budgeting on week 3 and kind of go on from there for the rest of the month. So feel free to bring any other questions. For the rest of the week, if you can't wait till next week, always go to the YouTube page. So youtube.com/Southern Savers. There are videos on almost everything. Videos on organization, videos on drugstores, videos on individual grocery stores. So you can kind of see everything that we're doing. Janet's actually asking, am I going to do videos of items you purchased and the great deals for the current week like I did before with CVS, Rite Aid, and Target? Yes, Janet, and I actually decided, I don't know how long many of you have been around, but something that I did when Southern Savers first started for like the first 3 or 4 years was something called Friday Finals, and I got rid of it because I just kind of got a little burned out with it. But I decided to bring that back. So we'll have Friday Finals starting back this week, which is where I share a picture, not always a video because videos take a long time to put things together, but a picture of everything that we grabbed and how much we spent that week and how much we saved. So a little bit of everything, but we are going to try to do a lot more videos as well on what we're grabbing this particular week or the top deals to grab this week. I don't always shop the drugstore. So to kind of like, I guess, tell you that's what we're going to talk about next week. Once you learn the drugstores and you get into them, you don't need to go every week. You're going to have enough free deodorant to last you the whole year after just a month. So for a lot of us, I would say you shop a drugstore for a month and then you take a couple months off. And then you shop a drugstore for a month and then you take a couple months off. So when I tell you I want you in a grocery store and a drugstore, it isn't an every week all the time. It's just for a little bit. And then we're in the grocery store only for a little bit. there will be moments when you see a deal in a drugstore that you just can't wait. I'm not currently shopping in them, but I have to go right now. If you have a baby or a baby on the way, those are going to be your diaper deals. You're just not going to want to miss them. The minute you find out you're pregnant, you need to start buying diapers. Like the week before you find out you're pregnant, you need to start buying diapers. So just grabbing those deals when you see them and stocking up on them, but it's not an every week kind of thing. But I will definitely be trying to do more of that as we get going in all of this too. Okay, and last question, Shirley, this is right on with what we're talking about. The good place to buy non-food items, deodorant, shampoo, toothpaste, etc. It is all the drugstore. So that is one where I would say watch some of the videos that are on YouTube this week and tune in next week for the hangout, because we're going to talk CVS, Walgreens, and Rite Aid and all of that, along with some coupon organizations. It's a big week, I guess. We're going to try to get to a lot, but it's definitely a drugstore purchase. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cut it for this week, and I hope you guys learned something new, or at least got a push to get started in saving. And don't wait for the coupons. Just go ahead and grab the sales now, and the coupons will come if you're brand new. But I hope you have a good week, and we'll chat again next week, 8:30 p.m. Monday night.